Hello grade 7, our lesson today is Location, Coordinate System. The objectives of our lesson are identify and describe the orthonormal coordinate system, abscissa and ordinate, draw an example of the coordinate system, use the coordinate system to plot points, and finally, identify main rules in orthonormal system. Coordinate system in our real life. Have you ever used a ladder or used an elevator? Of course, you have used a ladder. In order to use a ladder, first you have to move the ladder towards what you want to climb, for example, a tree. Second, you climb up the tree. As for the elevator, first you have to go over and into the elevator, and second, you can go up or down. What is an orthonormal system? An orthonormal system is the intersection of a horizontal number line called x-axis, this is the x-axis, and a vertical number line called y-axis, this is the y-axis. The two axes are perpendicular, they are perpendicular here, and have same unit on x prime or x and y prime or y, means 1 unit on the x-axis is equal to 1 unit on the y-axis. X prime or x is called the axis of abscissa, and y prime or y is called the axis of ordinate. The point of intersection of the two axes is called the origin O. O is located here, since the x-axis and the y-axis meet at this point. Any point is determined by its coordinates, abscissa and ordinate. Point P has coordinates x, y. Let us take an example. Point P has coordinates 1, 3. The abscissa of point P, we write it in the form xp is equal to 1. And the ordinate of point P, we write it in the form of yp is equal to 3. How to plot a point A of coordinates 2, 3? First, we start at the origin O. Second, we move 2 units to the right along the x-axis, since the abscissa of A is equal to 2. And third, move 3 units up along the y-axis, since the ordinate of A is equal to 3. So A is located here. Let us take another example. Point B has coordinates -3, -1. We start at the origin O. Then we move 3 units to the left along the x-axis, since x of B is equal to -3. Then we move 1 unit down along the y-axis, since y of B is equal to -1. So B is located here. Quadrants of a coordinate system. A coordinate system has 4 quadrants. In quadrant 1, the abscissa and the ordinate are positive. In quadrant 2, the abscissa is negative while the ordinate is positive. Quadrant 3, the abscissa and the ordinate are negative, and quadrant 4, the abscissa is positive while the ordinate is negative. Let us take examples. Point A has coordinates 2, 3 is located in quadrant 1, since the abscissa and the ordinate are positive. Point B of coordinates -2, 3 is located in quadrant 2, since the abscissa is negative while the ordinate is positive. Point C is located in quadrant 3, since both the abscissa and the ordinate are negative. And point D of coordinates 2, -3 is located in quadrant 4, since the abscissa is positive while the ordinate is negative. In this case, quadrilateral ABCD is a rectangle. Main rules related to coordinate system. Any point whose abscissa is equal to 0 means x equals 0 is located on y-axis, the y prime or y. For example, point R of coordinates 0, 2. First, we start at the origin. We do not move to the right nor to the left, since the abscissa of R is equal to 0, but only we move 2 units up along the y prime or y, since the ordinate of R is equal to 2. So R is located here. It's located on the y-axis. Any point whose ordinate is equal to 0 means y equals 0 is located on x-axis, x prime or x means. For example, point L of coordinates -3, 0. We start at the origin O. We move 3 units to the left along the x-axis since the x of L is equal to minus 3, but we do not move either upward nor downward along the y-axis since its ordinate is equal to 0. So point L is located here. It's located on the x-axis. Points having same abscissa are located on a straight line parallel to y prime or y. For example, we have these 3 points. Let us start plotting them. Point M of coordinates 4, 1. We start at the origin O. We move 4 units to the right along the x-axis, then go upward 1 unit along the y-axis. So point M is located here. Point K of coordinates 4, 3. In the same way, start at the origin O, then move 4 units to the right along the x-axis since xk is equal to 4, then go upward 3 units along the y-axis since yk is equal to 3. So k is located here. And the j of coordinates 4, minus 2. First, we start at the origin, move 4 steps along the x-axis to the right since its abscissa is equal to 4, then go downward 2 units along the y-axis since its ordinate is equal to minus 2. So J is located here. As you can see, the 3 points have same abscissa, which is equal to 4. So they are located on a straight line parallel to y prime or y. Points having same ordinates are located on a straight line parallel to x prime or x. Let us plot these 3 points. We have point U of coordinates 1, 4. Start at the origin, move 1 step to the right along x prime or x, then go upward 4 steps along y prime or y. U is located here. Point T of coordinates minus 3, 4. Start at the origin O, move 3 steps to the left along x prime or x since xt is equal to minus 3, then go upward 4 steps along the y prime or y since yt is equal to 4. So t is located here. And s of coordinates 3, 4. We start from the origin, move 3 steps to the right along x prime or x since its abscissa is equal to 3, then go upward 4 units along y prime or y since its ordinate is equal to 4. S is located here. As you can see here, the 3 points have same ordinate, which is 4. So they are located on a straight line parallel to x prime or x. The midpoint coordinates of a segment. If A is the midpoint of segment TL, in order to plot point A, we join the 2 points T and L, and then we take the midpoint of the segment TL and plot A. To calculate its coordinates, we have to follow the rule. XA is equal to XT plus XL over 2, and YA is equal to YT plus YL over 2. Let us take an example. Number 1. In an orthonormal system x prime or x and y prime or y, plot the following points. Point A of coordinates 2, 3. We start at the origin, move 2 units to the right along x prime or x since xa is equal to 2, then go up 3 units along y prime or y since ya is equal to 3. So A is located here. Point F of coordinates 5, minus 1. Start at the origin, move 5 units to the right along x prime or x since its abscissa is equal to 5, then go down 1 unit along y prime or y since its ordinate is equal to minus 1. So point F is located here. Similarly, we plot points K and L. Number 2. Locate point R of coordinates 2, 0. We start at the origin O. We move 2 units to the right along x prime or x since xr is equal to 2, but we do not move neither upward nor downward along y prime or y since its ordinate is equal to 0. So R is located here. What can you say about A, L, and R and to which line they are parallel? Points A, R, and L are collinear since they have same abscissa. Look here. The abscissa of A is 2, and the abscissa of L is 2, and the abscissa of R in the same way is 2. Hence, They are located on a line parallel to the y-axis. Number 3. In which quadrant is point K located? K is located in quadrant 3, since both the axis and the ordinate are negative. Number 4. Find the coordinates of point H, the orthogonal projection of A on y prime or y. First, we draw a line perpendicular to y prime or y passing through A. The intersection of the two lines is point H. H has coordinates 0, 3. Number 5. Find the coordinates of point S, the orthogonal projection of K on x prime or x. We draw a line perpendicular now to x prime or x passing through K. The intersection of the two lines is point S. S has coordinates -5, 0. Calculate the coordinates of point P, the midpoint of segment SK. XP is equal to XS plus XK over 2, and YP is equal to YS plus YK over 2. XS is -5 and XK is -5 over 2, then XP is equal to -5. YS is equal to 0 and YK is equal to -2 over 2. By following the rule, YP is equal to YS plus YK over 2, then YP is equal to -1. So the coordinates of point P are -5, -1. And this is your homework. Stay safe all.